Hey guys, it's Leanne. I'm packing for a trip to New Hampshire and I just thought it would be fun. I'm going to be gone for a week, so I'm packing enough of my beauty, skincare, perfumes, everything to last a week. I'm sure I'll overpack like I always do, but you have to have choices. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, just keep on watching. All right, so first of all, Enzo and Tom are very curious as to what's going on here. So the bed is just unraveled because we're packing on it. Ignore that. All right, so let's start over here. I'm going to show you my kimchi mirror. This is my handheld mirror. It will be going with me. This is what it looks like. It's got your mirror here and it lights up and then you can just snap it closed. So I will be packing this. And then for perfumes, I just thought what a perfect opportunity to take my little samples. So I have the Black Opium from YSL, the Marc Jacobs Daisy. I'm going to take that. I have my little Sol de Janeiro. I have the Kayali Yum Pistachio. I'm going to take that. And then my little sample of the Glossier You, so I don't have to take my full-size bottles. I just thought that's perfect. Got options. All right, so this is my actual makeup bag that I carry with me everywhere I go. And I have enough stuff in it, as you can see. I added a little extra, I'm not gonna lie. But I have enough in this at all times, just in case an emergency happens and I have to do a full face. There's enough in here to do a full face and some. So another reason I wanted to do this video is to kind of go through it and see if there's anything I can just keep out of here, because I've got other stuff. But I am going to keep this in here. It's the Sigma Soft Focus Setting Powder in Vanilla Bean. It's one of my favorite setting powders. I'm going to keep that in there. This, hang on, let me show you really quickly what's going on here. I don't know if they're going to love on each other or what. Enzo wants to, but Tom doesn't. And he keeps like sniffing and getting closer to Tom. Tom's the cat, by the way. And it keeps jumping back. So I missed it, but it should happen again. Anyway, back to the makeup. This little palette is from IT Cosmetics. It's the Pretty Neutrals palette. It's very old, but it serves a purpose. And in a pinch, if I need an eyeshadow look, I can create one out of this. So that stays in. My Lancome Lash Idole Mascara. This is what I use on my lower lashes. It's staying. The Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in 3.5. That's a brand new one, and it's staying. My Fenty Beauty Hella Thick Mascara. I do have, this is the full size, and I have a travel size in here, but it's almost gone. So I think I'm going to take the full size too, just in case. Alright, these are three things that I added in. The Lawless Conceal the Deal concealer. Sorry, my camera's not focusing. It is in the shade Maricona. That is a really good concealer, and it has caffeine in it. It's a good shade for me, and I just like having options when it comes to concealers. All right, I cleaned my camera, so now it should focus a little bit better. All right, another concealer I added is the Bobbi Brown. This is the Skin Full Cover Concealer. There, Skin Full Cover Concealer. This is the shade Beige, and it's a really good match for me. I used to take these two and mix them together because you can see beige is a little darker and the combination worked really well. That used to be my all-time favorite Holy Grail combo, so I'm going to take that with me just in case. Another thing I added was the NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum in the shade Beige. This is another one that I really like, and the reason I added it is because while I'm on vacation, I go for more of like a lighter coverage, sunscreen. We're going to be out doing outdoorsy things, so I try to be mindful of that and just use sunscreen. But look how cute. I knew that that's what he was trying to do, but Tom, the cat, can be kind of finicky sometimes, and Enzo has to be careful. So that's what he's doing. He's so good. Him's a good boy. Him's such a good boy. Yeah, he is. As far as some brushes I keep in this bag, the IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe, gots to have it. This is a eyeshadow brush from Shop SA, and it's just in case. This is also from Shop SA, the AOS Studio F14. I use this for bronzer and blush. And then I have this little tiny brush from Amazon for the inner corner. and to do my brow bone highlight. It's perfect for that. And then this is also from It Cosmetics, and it's just a small powder brush that I keep in there. All right, another concealer is the Givenchy. This is a newer one to me, and I have it in the shade N250, and it's a really nice concealer. I've been loving it and testing it out. This is something that I could probably take out, but I'm going to leave it just in case. It is from Pharmacy, and this was given to me probably a year ago or more. And you can see I have the contour, bronze, and highlight. And I don't even use the highlight shade, but I love having this in my makeup bag. It's so convenient. This is the MAC Studio Fix powder, and I have it in the shade NW22. I like to use this to kind of buff everything together once I'm done with my face. This is the travel size of the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Rich Face Base, and I have just refilled it, so it's good to go for the trip. I always have that with me. This is something that I could take out because I have a powder that's identical to this in the other bag. This is a drugstore dupe for the other powder that I'm going to talk about in a minute. It is so freaking good, but there's only a little bit left, and I feel like I could probably get it used up on my trip, so I'm going to take it. This is the L'Oreal Studio Secrets Magic Perfecting Base. This is my all-time favorite primer, so it's definitely staying in the bag. This is the Sigma Corta Rosa blush that I talk about, and it has a highlighter with it. It's so dirty from being in my makeup bag for so long, but it's going. All right. This is just a little travel size of this setting spray, and I keep it in there. You never know. The Good Molecules Yerba Mate Wake Up Eye Gel. I love this stuff, so that's definitely going. The Persona Multi Stick in the shade Dune. I love this for bronzer, so I'm keeping that in there. And then the Estee Lauder Double Wear in the shade 3-in-1 Ivory Beige. That's definitely going. Then I have the Honest blush. It's the cream blush in Rose Pink. This is definitely going. It's well loved, and it's a beautiful formula. I have a little mini of the Tatcha, the Silk Canvas. That's going to go with me. This can come out because I'm not going to wear false lashes on the trip. The Benefit Gimme Brow. This one's in the shade 3. It's just a little mini. I'm going to try to use that up on the trip. The Colfi Concealer in the shade Cocoa Crush. This one can come out because I have plenty of other ones. I do like this one, but it doesn't need to be in there. I've got enough. This can go as well. The Benefit Boing Cakeless Concealer. This is definitely going. It's the Maybelline Color Sensational Matte Lipstick in the shade More Blonde. This is one of my favorite lipsticks of all time. If I can get it to focus. It's very, very pretty. And it's a very nice nude lip. So that's going to go. Sleeping now. Right by the suitcase. How sad is that? Oh, that's so sad, Enzo. Alright, next up, I could take this one out because I have the Fenty. It's the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. This was my favorite mascara until the Fenty came out. I will keep this lash curler in the bag. It's from Tarte. The e.l.f. Brightening Pen, I will keep it because it's a very light coverage serum light concealer. And I have it in the shade Light 26N. I really like this. I'm going to keep it in there. The MAC Prep and Prime Skin Refine Zone. I really like this. I have the NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Pen in Ash Brown. Definitely keeping that in there. But I, for some reason, have like 3. This one looks a little older, so we'll put that one out. And this one is in the shade Brunette. So I like Brunette and Ash Brown for me. So I'll keep 2 of those in. I've got my handy dandy tweezers. This needs to be thrown away. For some reason, when I'm putting sponges in here, they turn black. So I'm going to have to quit putting sponges in there. That can go in the trash. This is the Artista eyeliner in the shade Brown from Shop Miss A. It's brand new. If I need a liquid liner, I'll use that. This is from Moira, and it's a double-ended gel and liquid liner in brown. I just don't really like the formula, so I'm going to put that out. The Shiseido Micro Liner Ink in the shade Brown. Been loving that. Keep that in there. The Glossier Brow Flick Pen. I do like this as well. I'll keep it in. This NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I don't need it in there. There's my little travel Fenty, and I'm going to keep it so I can use it up. And then the Moira Lip Liner. This was in Rose Beige. And I do like it, so that's going to stay in this bag. Alright, now I can just pack everything back up in there and hope I can get it to fit. I don't know what was causing the sponges to do that. I guess just the black suede material. It's a bummer because I do like to carry sponges with me, but not if they're going to do that. Okay. And now, moving right along down the bed, I have this bag, which has my foundations and primers up here. A couple of them anyway. The MAC Studio Fix Mattifying 12-Hour Shine Control, one of my favorite primers. And like I said, I like to go for lighter coverage, kind of like CC cream, stuff like that on vacation. This is the Ulta Beauty Complexion Crush, and I have it in the shade Light to Medium Neutral. And I really do enjoy that formula, so I'm going to take that. And this is the Estee Lauder Estee Lauder Futurist Hydro Rescue. It's got SPF 45 in it, and the shade is always an Estee Lauder 3-in-1 Ivory Beige. It's my perfect shade. And lastly, in this little pouch, I have the No. 7 Airbrush Away Tinted Skin Perfector in the shade Light. And this I like to use on its own for when I'm just wanting a little bit of something. I like to put that on and some powder and be out the door. So this right here, this slot will hold some eyeshadow palettes. And I'm only taking 3 other than that one little one. I have the Pat McGrath Labs. This is the new, what's it called? Mini Eyeshadow Palette Sublime Smoke. I'm going to take this little guy. Let me see if I can open it. It's got a mirror, and then it's got these 3 shades, which the black and the brown can be used for eyeliner, and then I've got the coppery shades. Perfect. And then these 2 palettes go with me anywhere I go. The ColourPop Nude Mood, because you can create beautiful looks with this. And then the Nude Prism, which is what I used today from Lunar Beauty. And it's got a huge mirror, so it's perfect for travel. So I'm going to try to put these palettes in this slot. One-handed is not easy, but we're going to make it work. Oh, yeah. It's down in there perfectly. And then I'll put Nude Mood right on top. And then the little guy will go right on top of Nude Mood. Zip it up. Flip the pouch. And we are good for now. Alright, I've got the Urban Decay All Nighter. Now what I'm going to do is just put this in this other bag that you'll see in a second. I'm hoping all of this will close up once I get it organized. Alright, the Tarte C Breezy Cream Cheek Palette. It has 2 blushes, 2 cream blushes, and a cream bronzer. And it's one of my favorite formulas. So you can tell it's well loved. Taking this with me. I've got the Indeed Labs Nano Bronze Bronzing Drops, which are very similar to the Drunk Elephant, if not better, in my opinion. I have the NYX, this is Milky Gloss in the shade Milk and Honey. The Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump in Cherry Blossom. And then other lip products, I have Sephora Outrageous Plumping Gloss. The Pat McGrath Labs. This is the Nude Venus lip liner, and I went with the 2 smallest lip liners that I own. I have the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in the Pillow Talk shade. So I've got those 2 liners, plus the one in the other bag. And then I have, if I can get it out, the little Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Mini. Finishing up this little guy here, I've got the Estee Lauder Double Wear Sheer Long Wear Makeup. And this has SPF as well. You have to shake it. It's very thin. Again, 3-in-1 Ivory Beige. And then this is the little Milk Makeup Stick in the shade Stoked. And I use this for contour. I have the Tarte Sugar Rush Skin Treat Poreless Tinted Moisturizer. I love this stuff. Light medium. Light medium is not my perfect shade. My actual perfect shade, get this, is the shade light and the shade medium mixed together. But for whatever reason, I thought light medium would be perfect. It's not. Light medium has more of a warm undertone and it looks a little orangey on me. But the medium shade is more neutral and the light, so it just, if you're going to buy this and you're my skin tone, get the light and the medium and mix them together. Anyway, moving on. The LYS Cream Bronzer Stick in Harmony. It's my new favorite. I have the new Tarte Radiant Shape Tape in the shade 22N. It's really good. Then my Innisfree Green Tea Under Eye Serum. I love this stuff. Here's what the applicator looks like if you've never seen it before on my channel. It's an eye serum with a little roller ball. I love it and I use it every day. Then I have the Jaclyn Hill Brightening and Setting Palette. I use this to set my eye primer. That's what the shades look like. Alright, moving on, I've got the e.l.f. This is the Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist, and it is really good. I do like it. And then here I've got all my sponges. I've got my Nakia Joy sponge, which is my favorite. The Kokie Cosmetics, which is another favorite. And it does need washed, but I don't want to wash it till I get there because I feel like once I get them damp and then put them in a bag, that's when I get the problems. I've got the e.l.f. Camo CC sponge and my Stands Out Beauty sponge. And then I have one of the puffs from Amazon. Powders. I have the Huda Beauty shade Pound Cake, one of my favorites. This is the new favorite for under eyes. It's the Oma Beauty Trip and Smooth. It's so smooth you can't even hold it. The translucent Trip and Smooth powder, like a 10 out of 10, highly recommend powder. Then I have the Nakia Joy Cosmetics powder, again, one of my favorites. And lastly, the One Size Turn Up the Base powder foundation. And I like to use this as a finishing powder. Alright, let's try to put all these back. Now, moving on to this. Let me see if I can get these out. Oh, Lord. You can take these little slots out to make it easier for you, and you can just move stuff. If you need a little bit bigger of a slot, you can just move it. But products fit so perfectly, I can barely get them out. I've got the Sigma Cream Blush in Corderosa. And then the Sigma Matte Bronzer in Medium. And the Sigma Blush in Corderosa. Yes, I have one in this bag as well, but it's okay. I have the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask in my little spatula. And then I have the Dr. Barbara Sturm Eye Cream and the Ole Henriksen Eye Cream. And then over here, some more skincare. I thought it would be perfect to take all my little travel ones, the sample ones. I have the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewdrops. I have the Pharmacy 1% Vitamin A Retinol Serum. The Caudalie Vino Perfect Radiant Serum. I love this stuff. The JLo Beauty Serum. And then this is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow BHA and PHA Pore Tight Toner. And it's brand new. I haven't used it yet. So I've got my toner, got my serums, got my moisturizer in my other bag. We are good to go. Okay, I think that's all, right? All for that bag. So let's start putting it up. Hopefully this bag will close now that I've put everything. Oh, I don't know. I might have to do some rearranging here with this one. But I have room over here in these bags. This is my Brow Trio Kit, my Laura Lee Los Angeles brush bag, and I put a couple of my brow products in here, and lash curler, my MAC paint pot, and then I'll put my all-nighter in there as well. My last brush cleaner, and this is sticky stuff. It is not, I don't know what it is, but it's like where the sticker was, and I can't get it off. Anyway, this is my brush cleaner. I was going to put it in a Walmart bag, and I might put this as well, because anything that could spill, you really want to put in a Walmart bag. So I might put all that, wrap it up, and then stick it in there. All right, as you can see here, I've got it in and it is zipped. So that's my little Laura Lee Los Angeles brush bag. And then we'll get to this, see if we can get it to close here in a minute. But I think what it is where I put the foundations up here. That's why it's not wanting to close. So let's see if I can fix that real quick. You wouldn't think it would matter where they are. If it's going to close, it's going to close. But I think this might be it. Let's see if that helps. If not, there's more room in here. Exactly what it was. Don't ask me why. Okay, we've got 3 bags ready to go. All I need to do is find spots for my perfume and mirror. But I think I'm going to put that in the toiletry bag, which is this Vera Bradley. I've already got a lot of stuff in here, but I wanted to show you, you know, of course, toothbrushes, razors, stuff like that. I do have some Dramamine stuff left over from Disney. I'm going to take my hairdryer, my Le Duo from Lange, and my mirror, makeup wipes, my Zyrtec open. That's cool. I've been taking Zyrtec since March, and it's really been helping. Of course, I've got a brush, lint roller. This is my tanning drops. I just figured I'd take a new one since the other one's open and you don't want it to spill. I've got the Bumble and Bumble Invisible Hair Oil, the Away Leave-In Conditioner, the Living Proof Dry Shampoo, the Way St. Bart's Cream. Like, this is the body cream. It smells so good. And I have the body wash upstairs, so I will grab that from the shower later. I've got the Boom Boom Cream, the pink one. I've got my hairspray that smells amazing. This is my Dermalogica Daily Glycolic Cleanser. I've got my Inky List. This is something that I put on as soon as I get out of the shower, and it helps my skin calm down after I exfoliate. After I dermaplane, I like to use this. This is the Green Tea and Vitamin E Makeup Cleansing Balm from Shop Missy. There we go. This is really good stuff, and I just refilled this mini size from my large one upstairs. Another thing I have to take is the Flonase Allergies Eye Drops, Biotin for my hair and my nails right now, and then I've got vitamin C, and then this is my little exfoliating sponge that I like to take for self-tanning. And then, yeah, that's about it. That's basically me packed. My suitcase is full, just waiting on my husband to add his belongings, and then a couple little last-minute things, but we're ready to go. That's all, guys. Say bye, Tom Tom. Bye, Enzo. Now Mama's got to go to work. After doing all this work all day long, it's time for me to go to work. Bye.